Um, Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I'm so honored, so delighted to be part of this conference. It is so important for us, the young people, to know really how we get successful, how life changes the whole world, and how can we work positively to accomplish hand by hand and make a difference in the world. And I have done that in a very small way. I am Afghan and I had opportunity to get the best education and best support from my family. But after the war in Afghanistan for 40 years and the brutal regime of Taliban, women had no right. Women were treated so badly that they were not allowed to even come out of their home to purchase a piece of bread. How can we change this? After 9/11, I tried to help, and I went to Afghanistan for the first time that I was allowed to after 40 years. And what I see was devastating, especially for women and girls. When you gave a toy to a boy, he would take it away. But when you gave a little doll to a girl or a little necklace or bracelet, the boy would snatch from her hand. And if she didn't give it to him, he would beat her up. How can you change that? Because I was not treated this way by my brothers and my boys and men in my country. And the only way I thought would be the best to give education to the girls so they can know what their right is, where they're coming from, and what they can accomplish in life that a man can do. So, after a lot of struggle, I found a small place in a village outskirts of Afghanistan that they never had their daughters get education. They never allowed them to step out of their homes. It was a tough journey, but I took it. I thought that somewhere we have to start. These people, the village that I'm talking about, they are very conservative. They are mujahideen that fought with the Taliban. They loved their women, they loved their daughters, but they were very scared to let them out because of the dangers that they thought they'll face. I made them assure that please allow your daughters to get education. That will change your life and that will change their life. And it took a long time. This year was our 13th year of our school. When I opened my school, I had 101 girls. And today have close to 800 girls. And I have 300 kindergartners who are waiting to get admitted. We are so fortunate that we got some grant from a wonderful person that made it possible for us this year to make an extension to our school. My, in my mind, what I want to give these girls the best education, the best future that any girl in the world deserves. And rightly so, because these girls are very smart. They want to accomplish, they want to get education, but they don't have that support that other countries have. In a small village, if you in India or in anywhere in the world, in Africa, you open a school, the whole village comes and they greet you and they welcome you. But here, not now, but 13 years ago, I had great difficulty having these girls to come to school. But things have changed. The men have realized that education is the only way to go for women because it makes their life better, it makes their family's life better, they become better mothers. You know, if a person's or a woman studies up to third grade, she will be such a better mother to her children than a woman that is illiterate. So I try to give them education because I'm thinking of the future. I'm thinking of a future, a woman becoming a leader, a woman becoming a president, a woman becoming a lawyer. And it's happening right now. We have great women who are working within the Afghan government and making a difference. And they are standing up for the woman and for the girls of Afghanistan, which is such a blessing for us. I am so delighted to be here and to really share the difficulties that these girls face. But still, they are so determined to get education and become a leader in their community. So far, we have 7 graduating class from 12th grade. The first graduating class that I had, they came to me, there were only 7 girls, and they asked me, Razia Jan, what is my future? What should I do? My parents won't allow me to go outside this village. So I built an institute for them. And what they could do is because the mothers who give birth, 40% of them used to die giving birth. A child who was born wouldn't live more than 6 months. But now I have trained 40 midwives who are working in these villages and making it possible for a woman to have a safe birth and a child to be born healthy. And my next venture is really for these girls to learn computer science, English as second language, and also journalism. I want them to know about the world, where they're coming from, and how far they can go. I'm trying very hard to pursue their mission. And I have such a great team. My organization is amazing. The people that work with me are great. We all work together to make a better life for these girls. Our mission is the same. I'm a Rotarian for over 25 years. It's the most amazing journey that I've been. It's the most amazing work that Rotarians do. It's all service above self. And I'm so proud to be one of them and had a chance to go forward and accomplish with the help of my other Rotarians, my other Rotary clubs, and go forward and do really the best programs that we can offer. We work so hard, every Rotarian all over the world, to work for the benefit of women, young boys, and young girls, and really help them become something, have a better future. Doesn't matter where it is, who it is, and what you do. It's all service above self. And I think you young people, if you realize the in the world only thing matter is your good word. Be kind to people. Don't hurt anybody's feeling. Always think of doing something little better for somebody to make it easier for them to go forward. And if you can't help, then try not to hurt anybody because that leaves a very bad taste in your mouth and in your life. What I try to do is, give the best to my students. I'm their friend, really. I look at each one of them and I want to know what their problem is. Because unfortunately, their parents are not educated and they can't really give them that hand that any child needs as they are growing up to get better education. So, for that purpose, we are there. My teachers are there. My other students are there who try to help the girls that really needs help. And we always try to help kids. That is my main goal. Everything is for my girls. My focus is for them. And I want to try to make it better in their life and give them the joy that they might not have otherwise. Where I'm coming from is so different than any of those kids. But I work with them, I talk to them, and I hold their hand when they need my hand. To tell you, there are such great stories. A little girl, kindergarten kid, I had some friends come visit me, and they said, "Oh, let's go to kindergarten." And we did go there. And they asked one of the girls, he said, "What do you like to become when you grow up?" He said, "A lawyer." Oh, the woman asked, of course, the kid couldn't speak English. I had to translate it for her. And I said, "Well, the lady's asking, what do you mean by a lawyer?" She said, "Well, what do you want me to do? I'm only 5 years old. What do I know what lawyer is? Let me grow up. You wait here. When I become a lawyer, I'll come back and I'll tell you what a lawyer is." Well, I said, by the time you grow up and you become a lawyer, I don't think so. I'll be alive. But that's how their vision is. That's how they think about things. And for them, that is the best part in the world. I think we have done such a great job for these kids. It's a miracle in this village. We have a beautiful school. We have a beautiful playground, a playground that is, these girls can come and play soccer, badminton, volleyball, even cricket. And there are swings, and there are little houses that the little kids can go and play in. I've tried to give them the best I can because I lived in US for 40 years and I saw that what we do for our kids here. And I really want to do the same thing because children are the same. They don't know any better. And how much love and care we give, the better person they become. And that is my goal with this almost 800 kids, to give them the best that they can have. And I think their future will be great. And my Rotary Club has helped me so much that I'm so thankful to my Rotary Club in Duxbury, Massachusetts. They have been with me each step of the way. If I was not a Rotarian, I don't think so I would be able to accomplish what I have accomplished today. With the help of Rotary International, with help of different Rotary clubs from all over the world, and great Rotarians that have helped us to really accomplish what we have done. And we have changed lives. We have changed homes. We have changed families. A girl who used to get married at 10 years old, now the parents wait till she graduates, till she's 18 years old. And that is okay to get married rather than a 10-year-old girl. We have tried to help these girls in every respect that we can and make it better for them. I think I couldn't have done it without everybody's help. Is that a call for me from heaven? I think somebody's calling me and telling me, you are doing a great job. Don't give up. Thank you so much, really.
You are doing a great job, Razia. Actually, and that was a beautiful introduction. Thank you very much for that. And there's so much to the story of this foundation. So we're going to take just a minute to share a quick video that's going to give everybody a little bit more background information.
Sure.
In Afghanistan today, 60% of all girls are being denied an education because of poverty, discrimination, and violence.
According to the United Nations, there have been more than 100 attacks on girls' education in the past 4 years. These attacks include burning the schools, suicide attacks, throwing acid on girls' faces, and poisoning the school's drinking water.
In 2008, Razia Jean decided not only was she going to teach girls, but she was going to do it for free, creating the only free private school in the whole country. The doors here stay open only because of donations and sponsors.
Some men came inside and said, please make it into a boys' school because the boys are the backbone of Afghanistan. And I said, well, you know that the women are eyesight of Afghanistan. Unfortunately, you all are blind.
To help skeptical dads buy into the idea that educating their daughters makes sense, she insists that the first thing girls learn is how to write their father's names.
My name is Zakia. My father's name is Mohammed.
The Zabuli Education Center opened with 109 girls from families that had never sent their daughters to school. Now, more than 700 students study here. And after COVID quarantine, they're returning to campus once again.
پشت درس خواندنم وقتی که باید درس می‌خواندم پشت دیگه همین استادایمو و همین دوستایمو هم صنفیایمو.
5 high school classes have graduated, and we built a college next door so young women can continue their studies.
من خیلی مخالفت میکردن و خوشبختانه بگیم در بین فامیل ما اولین دختر هستم که مکتب خواندم.
The seed of education that was cultivated for my girls 5 years ago is blooming.
But the need is still so great. Our kindergarten wait list has 300 names on it. And when crises like the pandemic hit, girls are at greatest risk for domestic violence and forced marriage, with children as young as 11 sold to husbands who are much older. We're helping them navigate these turbulent times and providing a safe space for them to return to.
We are not only for cooking or giving birth to child or to serve our husbands and love, but we have to the right to go to Father and study and do whatever we are capable of.
With your help, our students will become all they are capable of.
Thank you so much. I think that tells you a little bit um, about us and gives you a little bit.
Yes, a global book club to explore the Sustainable Development Goals with the help of stories from around the world.
All right. Let's see.
Hey, Stuart, are we okay to continue?
Yes, go ahead. Do you want me to keep the slides up on screen?
Yes, that would be wonderful. Razia, you can go ahead and continue speaking.
All right. Thank you so much. Yeah, let's see. So I think we will be showing some slides while I speak.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, that's great. Yeah, this is our school that when we built it, and right now it has another or even another story because we were too small to accommodate all the students. This year we had about 800, close to 800 students, and this is the first day of the class when they entered the school. God bless them. A lot of them, and it's just these little kids, kindergarteners. Um, so I think what my mission is to continue and with the help of everybody to really continue the education for these girls and make it possible for them to really accomplish what any girl wants in life and give them that opportunity to really become a lawyer or a doctor or um, a nurse or a teacher. Um, we have fortunately won, in Afghanistan, and there was a competition from a science project for men and girls and boys school, and we won the first prize. Um, from that. And we have a program that is really according to the Ministry of Education. Plus, we have extra curriculums for these girls to really accomplish better education than they really require in a high school. And we prepare them for their like SAT exams after they graduate. And we try to help them to get into college or universities. Some of my girls are right now in American University in Afghanistan, and it's their they are junior right now, and one of my student is got a full scholarship. She is in Turkey doing medical. One is in Lebanon doing medical, and we have really great girls, very smart kids, and we try to really help them to accomplish what they should want to be or what they want to be. And what I'm trying to do with them is that continuously guiding them, helping them. It's not like when they finish high school, we just let them go because they don't have that support within their family to really make them decide for their future. So we are there to really guide them and financially help them if they need to take some classes and accomplish what they want to. Um, and they can go to the university. And this is our 7th graduating class this year of high school. And most of them will go to either American university or they will stay with us and in our institute, and they will have 2 years of college. And after that, they can go and continue their education. We have some of our first graduating class come back. They have their teachers training and they are back and they are our teachers right now. And so my goal is to really help them accomplish what they want to be and help them be a breadwinner in their family. Because when you educate a boy, you educate a boy. But when you educate a girl, you educate the whole village, the whole family. So that is the difference. Women are amazing tools to accomplish things and go forward and make a good family and educate their children. If a woman has education only up to 3rd grade, she'll be a great mother and make sure that her children will go to school, especially the daughters. So that's what our goal is, and that's what we do. And so far, we have 40 graduate midwives that are helping in the community so much, as there were no clinics, no hospitals for miles and miles away. It would take 4 or 5 hours to get a woman to a hospital if they were lucky and if they had transportation. But right now, they are working in a clinic which is just within the village. And the Ministry of Education and Ministry of Health has kept it open now for these girls. And these are my students that are taking care of these people in this village. And we are so proud of them that they are accomplished so much in such a short time. And they're helping the community and the family health-wise and making sure a woman is safe and gives birth to a healthy child. And then the child is also healthy. I mean, these are very basic human right issues that we have really accomplished, and we are working so hard to make life better for these women in this community, in these villages. And fortunately, what has happened is that the men are now on our side and they are in favor of giving education to their daughters. And we are so proud to have the men with us because it makes our work so much easier rather than worrying about their thinking and what they want. They are walking the walk with us and they are talking the talk with us, which is great. And it took a long time for us to accomplish that. And this video that you're seeing is extension of the new school that we are building for these girls, so we won't have the waiting list of 300 students. I hope to accommodate all of them in very near future, in few months. We are working very hard and we are making the best school in the world for these girls in a village that had nothing. I think doors will open, God willingly, in 2022 in March. And I will be so honored and grateful when these girls will start their school. And I am so thankful to the people who helped us and my community of Rotarians that have been with me for past 15 years. I couldn't have done it without my Rotary clubs and without my Rotarians. I think we are so lucky to have people like this working with us. I couldn't have done it without their help. One person cannot do. You always have to work within the community and with people so you can accomplish things that might feel like it's impossible. You can make it possible. And I am so grateful and thankful to all the people that wants to really accomplish with me what our goal is to educate these girls and to give them a better life in a way that they are respected as I used to be treated and respected as a young girl. And I'm bringing the same picture back on the screen and making it possible for these girls to be proud of what they are and what they can accomplish. There is no end to it. I think I would like to ask if there are any questions. I think that would be, it might take a little time to answer. I'm not sure if that's okay for you guys to really get some questions and answers because a lot of people are curious and there are a lot of curious Georges there. So I want to really listen to them and answer them. I think that will be such a great thing for us to do that.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Raja.